Listen, we're going to jump into 4 high income skills that if you were to learn and develop, not only will you be able to derive income by using those skills in general, you'll be able to create businesses around these skills to hopefully attain wealth. Now, just to go into a little bit about what a high income skill is, it's essentially a skill that to the marketplace is valuable, and therefore you can derive money by using the skill itself or by charging businesses as a business yourself to derive income. Now we're going to jump into the first high income skill, which is digital marketing. This is digital marketing through Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, going into the back-end platforms and setting up advertisements for yourself and or businesses and charging a fee, usually in the form of a monthly retainer. Previously, I was a digital marketer in 2018-19. I had a lot of successes and a lot of failures. But what I learned most about digital marketing is that it's a means to multiply money. So if you're able to multiply money for your clients and get a ROAS, a return on ad spend, for your customers or for yourself, let's just say you put $1 in and you pull out 2, that's an ROI positive return. And essentially that's what you want to be able to get to the proficiency of. Putting in $1, pulling out 2, pulling out 3, pulling out 4 with $1. So you put in $100, you pull out $200, $300, $400, and that's basically the gist of it, yeah? Now, building a digital marketing agency or running ads for yourself in the form of a business, it's difficult and it takes a long time to be able to master, especially when you take into consideration platform changes that change rapidly, week by week. And it's something that you have to keep up to date with. It's something that you have to be able to do your best at. It's something that you're going to have to be patient with and learn from trial and error. However, it is one of the most amazing ways to derive income. Being able to market yourself and other people is so powerful. In fact, it's one of the highest income skills at the moment. And most digital marketers, influencers, individuals who are making millions of dollars online, they started their background in digital marketing, which is why we've put it as our first high income skill. High income skill number 2 is content creation. Every day we're jumping on our phone, going on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, from individuals who have built a skill set by creating content and converting individuals strategically on either the front end or the back end. I think that this is quite literally one of the most powerful ways to build wealth, to build income and go out there and impact individuals. But it takes a long time. When you commit to creating content online, it's not in 1, 2, 3 year multiples. It's 5, 10, 15 years worth of commitment. And some people, they give up. And they give up because it takes a lot of time. It takes money sometimes, depending on their niche. And it's a hard grind. It's one of those things where you have to learn from trial and error. You have to invest in yourself and you have to tweak and optimize and try and do your very best to learn. Good examples of individuals who've succeeded so much in this realm is Iman Gutsi, Dan Henry, Hamza, individuals who've been able to create a following and then convert attention strategically. Attention is one of the most valuable currencies at the moment. Like platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all these other softwares use scientific means to be able to draw our attention in and stay and keep our attention within the platform, which is essentially what these influencers do. They hold your attention and they strategically convert it to products and or services, both on the platform and off it, which is why content creation in general is one of the most powerful means to derive wealth, but it's not something that's easy. You have to put a lot of work into it. Now, number 3, coding. It's easy to say coding, but it's one of the most difficult means to derive income. However, if you are an individual who is willing to put the time and effort in to be able to learn these different coding mechanisms, you can actually build something that's so powerful that you can derive income for the long term. If you take a look at the atmosphere of, let's just say, influencers on YouTube, on Instagram, a lot of them are building software that relate to their niches. And that's because software is one of the only few business models that if you were to make $100,000 revenue a year, you can sell for $1 million, 10x multiple. It's one of the only few businesses that allows you to do that. However, there's a large amount of upfront investment, there's a lot of infrastructure that goes into place, and you have to build something that's valuable to the marketplace. A big means to be able to lower the cost of creating such a product is to be able to do it yourself, which is why coding is a powerful high income skill. You can do it on other people's projects to attain equity, or you can do it on your own and build something from the ground up that you believe in and that is going to impact the market. Now, high income skill number 4. This is absolutely my most favorite high income skill, because I've seen people come in from nothing and turn into absolute beasts, individuals who are making a lot of money and creating so much impact. There's not a lot of skills that if you learn it and you master it, your life gets better. And I think that's so cool. And this is one of the only skills that allows you to do that, and that's sales. Now, I think that, we all know what sales are. We all know that sales is a powerful mechanism. However, specifically, I want to go into high ticket sales. High ticket sales is essentially over the phone, in person, over Zoom, selling to an individual a solution to their problem. By definition, high ticket, up to $100,000 for either a digital or physical product. Now, to be able to sell a product and or service that is high ticket, people usually want to interact with the individual. They want to interact with the business. They want to understand the product and or service and if it fits their needs, which is why high ticket sales is one of the most powerful means to leverage income. One of my friends, I literally watched go from a forklift driver 2 years ago into a high ticket beast. He had absolutely no sales experience prior. He was a great communicator, but he didn't fully understand sales before he jumped in. He just jumped in, he tried his hardest, and he mastered sales because he jumped in the trenches and he was resilient and he didn't give up. Now he's selling high ticket packages in solar, moving into EV stations of $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 deals. And you can imagine the commission on that, right? And he's learned it from the ground up, and anyone can jump into high ticket sales, absolutely anyone. I had a friend in 2020 that I met in a high ticket coaching program for high ticket sales, funny enough. So he paid $8,000 to jump into this high ticket program. I knew the mentor personally, and so he actually gave me the program for free, and I was just in there mingling and learning and using the mechanisms within this business model for the benefit of the business that I was personally running at the time, which was my digital marketing agency. Now, this young man, 18 at the time, had such tenacity, power, and resilience, and he did not give up. He knew absolutely nothing about sales. He didn't give up. He always showed up. He always did his very best, his absolute best. And now in 2024, he's running a business that makes over $1.2 million a year. And it's not just him, it's other people within this program as well. It's 7 figures, and it wasn't just because of the sales itself. It was because of the mentality that these individuals had and what they turned into by progressing and moving forward within this sales environment, which is why I love sales so much. And it means to change other people's lives by providing something that's valuable and solution-oriented. Now, those are only 4 high income skills. There's so many high income skills. You can go out there, you can learn, grow with them. But the point I want to make with this video is that to be able to derive income in the marketplace, you have to develop a high income skill to build a business anyways, and usually multiple. You might as well start with one, focus, become a master, and start to derive income based upon that skill set. If you want to build freedom for yourself, mastery in one particular skill is the only means to have enough leverage to go build upon your life as an individual who's trying to derive income. It's difficult within a marketplace, and a lot of people give up. They're not willing to put in the time. They don't have the patience. But if you have the resilience, if you are a determined individual and you aren't looking at different business models and thinking, oh, shiny object, then you're most likely going to succeed. If you move into a high income skill that you enjoy, that you put the time in and you start to see results with, and then scale from there. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This video, I wish I had when I was younger and started the game. I was 15 when I started entrepreneurship, and no one was telling me, Karim, you need to build a high income skill to derive income. I had to work it out on my own. Just like a lot of people had to work it out on their own. But we have a lot of content out nowadays that we can leverage for knowledge that we can apply right now to better our lives and derive income. That's the end of the video, and I want to state one thing before I go. I'm honestly rooting for you guys. Each and every one of you have something powerful to give to the marketplace, powerful to give to your friends and family, and more importantly, powerful to give to yourself. You owe it to yourself to be the best version, and you owe it to yourself to try your absolute hardest to give back and to be happy and build things that matter